Anyway.
Anyway.
See the socks. You see the socks. You know what I mean? I just want it on camera. That's all.
Oh, shit.
Yo, this is ridiculous. But, yo,
we got to gear up for the championship.
Yo, this is Running Point, man. Here we talk everything, Knicks and Lakers and everything in between. That's Steve, that's Serge, that's Ronnie. I'm DJ. We're back, man, for episode 25. Trades. Massive shakeup in the NBA. It looks like it's been a little bit of a shift in the NBA landscape. Some trades have happened, some good ones, some mediocre ones. Obviously, a giant one just happened. But we're going to start in the East, and I'm going to talk about my Knicks. And
don't be so sad, man.
We didn't do anything at the trade deadline. Anyway, we didn't do anything at the trade deadline.
Wait, you didn't get a trade.
Deadline right and cash considerations.
Deadline right. What you talking about?
Cash considerations.
You got a big bucket of cash.
We need a big, man. Like, we need a big, dog. Like, I don't understand.
What's up with Mitchell Robinson?
Exactly. He was supposed to have been back. I guess we're just going to keep him out after the All-Star break.
I'm surprised y'all didn't upgrade your bench. Y'all need something off the bench.
Exactly. I just don't understand what we're doing.
I mean, we've been talking about that like all season, like really just getting you guys some depth, especially because he's going to run 6'7", and that's before injuries. So knowing you're going into playoffs for sure, knowing that you're probably going to run 7 when you have a chance to run 9 or more, just from making a good trade. I don't know. It just seems like a big repeat of last year.
I feel like we've been saying this. I've been saying the same thing. Like, you don't win the championships. Now we're in February. It's like we can't play high minutes with our starters. We need balance of some sort. Please.
Yeah.
Please, something. It's like we're a solid team. We're third in the East. We're playing the Celtics tonight. So that's going to be a good matchup because they've been flailing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we'll see if we can capitalize on.
Maybe they're leaning on some buyouts maybe to get them over the hump.
Who's that?
The Knicks?
The Knicks, possibly. I mean, we need something. Yeah. I mean, Kyle Olynyk is, out there. I said that a couple episodes ago.
But y'all got to be careful because certain teams, if you're above the first apron or close to the second apron, some of these guys off of the buyout market, if they were making above $12 million a year before, you can't sign them. Before they got bought out, if they were making above $12 million, you can't sign them.
Kelly Olynyk is not on there, right?
He's on the
he on the buyout market?
Yeah.
I think he was right around 12 something.
12.4.
Was he? Marcus Smart for real. He's he's over there. He's over 12.
Yeah, Marcus is over there.
Most of these guys are over 12. Bruce Brown over 12.
But I mean, we'll see. I mean, it's I don't know. We need to do something because we know we're good. Now it's like, what can get us over the hump? You know what I'm saying? Like, we can't just settle to being a mediocre team or a good team or just playing the third spot. You know what I mean? Getting out of the second round. We need something to kind of put us over the hump. Eastern Conference finals hopefully, but it's still kind of early. I mean, it still has to kind of like play itself out. Obviously, another team in the East, the Cavs, just recently traded with the Atlanta Hawks. We don't know what the fuck the Atlanta Hawks are doing. Like, an old Nick Landry Fields is the general manager over there, and they just traded away DeAndre Hunter.
Yeah.
Something that the Cavs needed, a small forward.
Definitely needed. Big pickup for the Cavs.
For sure.
That's exactly what they needed. A 3-and-D guy. 20-point game scorer. Yeah.
Right.
Defender.
And they got better out of the trade. So, I mean, the goal is to make your team better from a trade.
Yeah.
So, especially if you're already up there top 3,
Top.
They're the top.
Top of the league.
Top of the league, yeah.
And now you're in a position where you've made yourself better and you've already been holding the number 1 spot. So, I mean, look out on the East Coast, Cleveland. For sure. I called it at the beginning of the season. I said it.
He didn't say anything.
I said Cleveland out of the East.
He didn't say
and y'all looked at me like I was crazy.
I mean, go check older episodes, please, and see if Steve was right. Please.
Not sure, but I
called Cleveland. Please fact check Steve.
I said for sure Cleveland has a chance to go to the Eastern Conference Finals.
Fact check.
And y'all looked at me crazy. Anyway, so there it goes.
Like, do you think Donovan is the guy? Is he a guy to lead the team? Is he a number 1? Is my question.
He's their number 1.
I'm
asking, is he the number 1 option? Is he can he lead them to the promised land?
Yeah.
He's a regular season number 1. He has not proven it in the playoffs. He's been in this position before. We've mentioned that with Utah.
He's had showdowns with champions, Denver. He went head
that was
to head.
in the bubble though.
That was before the championship.
It don't matter. We won in the bubble. LA, it was a real thing. Yeah. And he played really well. in that playoff series, but he just didn't. He couldn't get past Denver. So
let me ask you a question: is Garland better than Mike Conley Jr.?
Good question.
Like now, or what do you mean?
In terms of, remember when the Jazz were cooking, Mike Conley Jr. was good. It's almost a similar makeup
because Mike was hitting like 45% from three.
Mike was good, and then Darius Garland's good too, but he's like inconsistent to me in his play.
Well, Mike Conley is a pure point guard and a veteran at the time. So when he was with Donovan in Utah, he was, in the later stages of his career, he was more managing the game and able to do what Donovan wasn't ready to do as a lead guard. Darius Garland is definitely more talented than Mike Conley, but he has not reached that status of, being a veteran and
leadership,
how to manage a team,
yeah,
especially in the playoffs. Remember, Mike Conley had gone through it with the Grizzlies.
Yeah.
So
I'm just asking in terms of like having that ride or die guy next to you. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, we got
talent.
We're looking forward to this playoffs because this could be his coming out party.
Who's that? Garland?
Garland, yeah. Like this could be them going in there and making a name for themselves, even if they don't go, all the way to the finals.
Yeah.
So I mean, just for them, I think that they're in a really great place.
Yep.
They have an opportunity to go as far as the team will take them. And the team and the back office is doing everything to put them in a winning position. So it's up to them. They go as far as they want. They're going to stop against LA in the West anyway. But
anyway, what about the Hawks? Like, are they just burying Trey over there? Like,
oh yeah.
How can we get Trey out of there, man? How can we free Trey?
I don't know what they're doing with the Hunter and why they let him go. That's a tough one. But the guy that they have in front of him, go to the Hawks guys, to the Hawks depth chart. Jalen Johnson.
Mm-hmm. He's nice. Yeah. He's injured right now.
He's their guy right now, right? He's who they're planning to build around and whatnot. I think so. He's in front of Hunter. Maybe they didn't want to pay Hunter.
Yeah,
Hunter probably coming up for extension.
Yeah, but Trae Young has just been in purgatory since his career has started. And like I said, the highlight of his season
there we go.
is rolling dice on the Knicks logo. Like nothing outside of that.
I actually think this little stage right now of Trae Young's career is good for him.
That.
You think it's good for him?
Yeah,
I think he gonna want to trade, bro.
How?
Nah, prior to this season, right? Trae Young was, he thought he was better than he was. Like he was shooting too much.
Throwing it between people's legs.
Yeah, doing all flashy stuff, not playing for the team in the right way.
You sound like a media hater, so you would not vote him an all-star either? A media hater. You would not vote him a
hater?
Yeah, is he an all-star to you? Since he's been snubbed multiple times?
Is he an all-star like this year specifically?
Just in general. Is
in
he
general?
Consistent all-star?
I haven't liked Trae Young's game till this year.
So is he an all-star?
This year? I'm not sure. I'm fringe.
So he's not one of the best guards in the East or in basketball?
He's a great guard. I'm telling you personally, I haven't liked his game until this year. I haven't respected his game to the utmost of what it deserved until this year.
In my
this
opinion,
year he's proven to me that he could be a winner.
For sure.
He could be a team player.
In my opinion, I think Trae Young needs to get to Orlando as quickly as he can.
Orlando?
They're not going to do that.
I think he needs to get to Orlando.
There's no way to
trade to Orlando.
And Banchero?
They're not.
Yeah, for sure.
They're not going to do that.
For sure.
Atlanta's not going to trade him inside the division.
Well, we know the Knicks definitely ain't doing conference. So.
I don't think
we don't need Trey.
I don't think Orlando is going to come up off of.
They got talent down there too. Yeah,
I know. I'm just saying. I think if I was Trae Young, I'd be trying to.
I don't know if it would work.
It could work with.
It could.
Pablo,
because Pablo, his game isn't like. I don't know. It's not like a boozer, you know what I mean? Where he's like dependent on the ball. He can kind of create his own offense.
Yeah,
but that's all.
You don't necessarily want him creating his own offense.
No, I'm just saying he has that capability though. You know what I mean, to cook. So I don't know. I mean, another team that's like, we got to free another person, man. Greek Freak, man. What are the Bucks doing? They just traded for Kuzma, traded away Chris Middleton. What, like, are they going backwards or are they just staying stagnant? Like, what are you doing? Two coaching changes in 18 months?
They got marginally better.
But Chris Middleton, he's been injured, right? He's been out for a while. He didn't play a lot.
Kyle Kuzma?
I mean,
they got Kevin Porter Jr. too from the Clippers.
I like the offense from Kevin Porter Jr. But it's just like
I like both of
them. Yeah, I like both of them.
You like it?
Yeah,
I like the Kevin.
Kuzma's so inconsistent.
They got younger.
He's been on Washington. Kuzma knows how to play. I don't know if he could snap right back into it this season because he's been in Washington for a while, but he knows how to play. He knows how to fulfill a role. He's a pretty good rebounder when he wants to. He'll give effort on defense. He'll hit the three. He'll run the floor. That's kind of what they need, and they've been wanting to play faster.
And they don't want a third. He's not a third option. He's not a second option. He's a role player. Kuzma's over there playing as a role player in Milwaukee, and that's what they need. They need more role players.
But did they get better? Like in terms of production, Chris Middleton, when he was healthy, he was great.
I think they added depth.
When was the last time he was healthy?
I'm just saying, like, again, to Ronnie's point, like, how long is it going to take Kuz to kind of get back into that championship mindset?
Really, it's just like you just need depth for the playoffs. You got from now until the end of the season to get these guys in playoff.
Everyone else on the team is dependent on the ball except now Kevin Porter Jr.
That was exactly my point. What I was going to say. The only thing with Kuzma is he doesn't free up Dame or Giannis in the sense of getting the ball out of their hands. Like, he's still going to be relying on Dame and Giannis to get him shots.
Mm-hmm.
Middleton, at least if he was, 100%, he would have the ball in his hands, being able to create, and Dame and Giannis could be off the ball. So you lose that. But again, Middleton hasn't proven to be healthy.
Right. True. Michael Porter Jr., he's pretty good on offense. He's Kevin Porter Jr. He's pretty good on offense.
No, he is.
As well,
he's just a knucklehead, man. Like, off the court. That's the only thing. It's like
him and his brother.
Just the immaturity.
Who's his brother?
The one that got caught.
No, you think about Michael Porter Jr.
No, that's Michael Porter.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Like, Kevin Porter Jr. allegedly has other issues. I don't want to speak on that. I don't want to speak anything negative on him. I mean, obviously, we're not going to waste our time with the Wizards because we don't know what the fuck they're doing over there.
I thought they would. Quick note on the Wizards. I thought they was going to buy out Marcus Smart, Middleton, some of these veterans.
They still have time. When is
they still got time?
Yeah, they still got time to buy him out.
But I heard that they're not going to.
It looks like they're going with the trust the process type of thing, where it's like 23 draft picks, 7 over the next 7 drafts. At least 3, maybe 4. Each draft for the next 7 years. Maybe they'll build some special talent out of there, get lucky a couple times. They got 3 swap draft picks as well, so they have a really good chance of swapping and getting better draft picks in 3 of those 23 picks as well. So I mean, we'll see what happens with them. Nothing in the near future though. It looks like they're going to be building for the next decade.
Facts. I mean, shit.
Nothing changed.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, another team that was building, and then a couple of years ago they went to a 3 seed, right? With De'Aaron Fox, had Mike Brown, you know what I mean? Head coach, like obviously coach of the year, like he won the coach of the year. Obviously they fired him this year, and now DeAndre wants to trade. Now he's obviously traded with fucking Wemby. What does that look like for San Antonio? Is that a win now type of situation, or is that obviously win in the future?
San Antonio?
Yes.
That's a win in the future, and if you happen to win now.
Yeah, that's compete.
No, I'm just asking. I'm just asking a question.
Keep Wemby happy by competing. De'Aaron Fox is young enough to grow with Wemby, still lead Wemby because he's seen it. And
he also has CP3 still there.
Still CP3 there.
Yeah, I think they're like slowly building something.
They got a great group of guys.
Yeah.
Now
that's can go, bro. I watched it last night.
If
I accelerated, go, bro.
That's probably why they
talking about the Charlotte game?
Fox.
That was a good game.
The development of Castle, letting you know that you have somebody other than Wemby. Like Castle looks like he's producing now.
Yeah.
He's only going to get better and able to produce next year.
And he's fearless.
So now you're just like, oh, you got Castle and Wemby.
And he's only 20. And Vassell's not taking bad shots. He's been playing
coming
a lot
off
better.
the bench.
Yeah, he's been playing a lot better.
They're spread good with Harrison Barnes shooting. And,
they
got a good spread on the
balance.
court.
And then Chris doesn't have to play now a lot of minutes.
So
you can save it towards the playoffs.
So back
in
the
starting though.
But
I know. I'm just saying.
Back in the day when the Spurs would consistently win like 50 games, 50, 55, I feel like they're getting back into that era of just consistently winning, being a top tier team.
Yeah, for sure.
Because this is set up for the next 10 years.
Are they going to be the best team in Texas?
That's a good question.
How old is De'Aaron Fox?
25.
25, yeah. That's a good question because
it makes it interesting. Like Dallas and Houston.
Now Dallas, yeah. But Dallas is a little older, so it would have to come down to Houston and San Antonio for sure.
Oh,
but San Antonio definitely they leapfrog them. I don't know if that's a word.
Who?
Houston, San Antonio.
Oh, that's trade
with this trade.
Nah, Houston's still like that.
They are.
I know.
They are.
But
They are.
he
But
might be right.
I feel like San Antonio is in front of Houston
now
going forward.
You thought so?
Going
like
forward,
what?
yeah.
What do you mean in terms of
Compared to their
potential or
roster?
in terms of
Potential,
what?
potential.
I don't know. They gonna
Wemby's a difference maker. I don't know, but
That's- De'Aaron Fox and
The only
Wemby.
thing I don't like about Wemby right now, he was settling a lot for like 3-pointers.
But
And
that's
then,
the
like,
game, though.
No, I'm just. But then, like, I was watching. He was in the post. He didn't know what the fuck to do. He had LaMelo on him, and he like fumbled and threw the ball out of bounds. He's like so uncoordinated still. Obviously, he's 7'3", 7'4".
He's
but
building
it's like,
into that.
but
The
I'm
thing
just saying,
is,
like-
he's not afraid, right? And he plays good defense.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying in terms of like, stop settling. You're a big man.
Yeah.
Like get your
like
numbers in
confidence.
place.
Like
That's all.
where
Yeah.
David Robinson at? Where Tim Duncan at? That's what you mean? Where these dudes at?
I'm not.
I
No,
mean,
I'm not saying that. I'm not being disrespectful because I like Wemby. I like Wemby a lot.
Yeah.
They just like
feel you.
get down on the block, bro.
Yeah, no, you're
I'm
right.
with you. That's where your advantage is. You're not going to be a championship caliber team if he's playing on the perimeter all the time. The perimeter is a luxury, is to take advantage, is to once they like focus on you down low, you being 7'5", you're like, all right, cool, I could take it outside.
Listen,
But
unpopular opinion. Listen, Wemby developed the sky hook, and it's over for the league.
No facts.
Everybody's afraid of it. It's an ugly shot, but it can't be stopped. That boy get the sky hook in there.
That's
I don't see that as an ugly shot. Yeah, I think
That's
it's a
a
classic.
beautiful-
It's just exactly, but it's just not popular.
You just got to swag it out a little bit. If you got goggles on right now, and so man, you looking
Yo,
crazy.
I
Yeah,
mean,
at that
but,
point,
like,
it's only
with the sky hook.
It's only Ball and Chet that could contest that shot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean,
I mean, I
They
don't.
could.
I don't know. I mean, he just has to get more. He's lighting the ass.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh, yeah, but
I know we're not at the Lakers yet, but
Can we run it back?
you just said something right because you
Oh
said
my god.
with Wemby with the hook shot, not many people can contest it, but our new center, Mark Williams, he got a standing reach longer than Wemby.
Yes, he does.
Just
That boy
look,
Tiger
yeah.
Woods standing
yo,
up.
No, we ain't even at the Lakers yet. My fault. We ain't even at the Lakers yet.
Anyway,
We ain't even there yet.
Yo, your segues is just
And-
there, bro.
and then,
I
and then,
was
sick
you
of
to segue into it. I
bro,
thought
segue to
They don't want to take it
That's
before
what's
Lakers.
happening.
I thought you was hitting
I'm
it
talking
out.
about team by team, Mark. Last time I checked. Now we talk about the Sacramento Kings. Where the fuck do they go?
What are they doing?
That's what I'm saying. Where the fuck do they go? What are they doing?
I
And
think
then
they're
you bring
going
in Zach LaVine.
I'm mad. I
This is
feel
bigger
bad
than
for
Chicago
Zach
to the
Levine. Zach Levine is killing this shit, and
He
his
is.
numbers is
Oh yeah,
looking
he's
really
having a
good.
great year. I mean, that's what part of the reason he got traded over there.
Nah,
But
but he could
I just-
really help a
But
good
you're
team.
not doing anything.
No, they're not.
You're wasting your year.
And
I
we've
think-
seen it before with him and DeRozan. We just saw it.
Chicago or the
We
West now.
just saw
and
it
they
in
don't have a
Chicago.
point
It
guard.
seemed
Right.
it seemed like they're just trying to keep fans in the seats.
How?
That's what
You
it
know?
like.
How?
I think they're just
Zach
trying to
Levine, like
keep-
you're
yeah.
athletic.
I'm not
Another
discrediting
name?
Zach,
Yeah.
but Zach, you're not.
That's your
He's
start.
not. I'm saying, but he's not the number one guy you're coming to see. You know what I mean?
And on this team, yeah,
He's
it
nice.
on
but
this
he's
team.
not-
Who else would it be?
is.
I'm just saying.
Sabonis.
I don't think anybody.
It's gonna be Zach Levine, bro.
I know what you're saying, but he's not a superstar.
What place
That's
are
what I'm
they
saying.
in right now?
It don't even matter, though.
Yeah, I don't.
I mean, like, are we talking what, like a possible play-in?
possibly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
They
maybe.
started winning some games
At
a
best.
little bit.
Number 10.
Doug
Yeah.
put one-
Oh,
Doug-
tied for number 10 with Golden
I
State.
mean,
At
Doug
best,
Christie's
a
been doing a
play-in.
good job down there, but it's just like, what happened? How did it go sour with De'Aaron Fox? What happened? What did he like in the organization, you think? To where this shit just crumbled like this?
Couldn't get some help.
They're not winning. They Sacramento. Like he saw a chance to move to Wemby and was like, "Yo, I'm going there." Like, what the fuck I'm doing?
How old
here
is
in Sacramento?
how old is Zach Levine?
He might
29.
be 29, 30.
So we moved the 25-year-old and got the 30-year-old.
They did something just to do something.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm saying. Like, it seems like they just did it
But
just to
what I'm
get a name in the arena so that they could continue to sell tickets.
If I lost Fox, then at least the
I don't think it was
it's
a winning move.
Zach
I think it was a
Levine.
business move.
Yeah,
I don't even.
It's just to get
understand
a
But
name.
that's the problem, man. Like, they gotta, like, yes, granted, you have a lot of money as these owners, but you gotta be competitive. Like, you want to fucking win.
Yeah, I mean,
Like, when I'm saying, when you're like, if a ownership came, like, if there's a new ownership group, you got to test them some kind of way. You just can't let these billionaires just buy these teams and not do anything with it.
I mean,
and not
some
be
of these
competitive.
franchises is just here to, you know what I mean, to
Collect a check.
to feed the league. Like, you know what I mean, the Lakers, San Antonio, these are franchises that need to be winning. So, you know what I mean, give us De'Aaron Fox, Give us that nigga Luca. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? We like just
Don't look at me.
You don't even know what to do with him.
Talking.
You know what I'm saying?
He talking.
Niggas don't even know what to do with him. Sacramento. Yeah, give us De'Aaron
How many?
Fox.
Do you even know a Sacramento fan? You don't even know a Sacramento Kings fan.
Like, you know what I mean?
You probably know a Chris Webber fan before you know a Sacramento Kings fan.
I am a Chris Webber fan. I'm saying like in terms of like just be fucking competitive, dog. That's what I'm saying.
They could be still.
Or at least try to be competitive.
They're gonna be competitive.
They're still competitive.
No, they're not.
I like Sabonis with De'Aaron Fox. I mean Sabonis with Levine and DeRozan.
And they just got Valanciunas.
I think
as a backup.
Anyway,
they doing
exactly. You can't just throw Valanciunas in there thinking that's okay.
That's crazy.
Like Sabonis teammate on the Olympic team.
I mean, another debacle was happening right now in front of our eyes. A franchise is crumbled. The Golden State Warriors. It's done. Then bringing in Jimmy Butler, what does that do for you guys?
There was attempts out there though. I mean, they had a fighting chance in the market. They looked like they was trying to pull LeBron and KD together. It didn't work out. It was probably a horrible plan from the start. Then they got desperate. It looks like they kind of like settled for, Butler at the very end. But, I mean, what are you going to do? They didn't get better. They didn't get worse. They're pretty much going to probably playing to play in and losing the first round.
How old is Clay? Is Clay like
30?
Jimmy Butler's age? Same age?
No, Jimmy's older.
Did they just not kind of come back to where they are?
Jimmy's better.
Yeah.
At this age?
Yeah, Jimmy's better.
Jimmy wills a team.
He does more for a team for sure.
Yeah.
But
y'all remember that old Mighty Ducks movie?
That what?
Yeah. The Mighty Ducks movie back in the day, the Bash Brothers.
Yeah.
Those two. That's gonna be Draymond and Jimmy.
Could they coexist?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Mentality wise, could they coexist?
It's a lot of emotion on the court.
That's a lot of passion on the court.
They're gonna coexist.
Yeah, that's gonna be fine, bro.
Draymond called Jimmy a cupcake. I don't know how that's gonna end. I don't know.
But he ain't gonna call Jimmy a cupcake.
Exactly.
So
they're teammates at the end of the day. Like
what that mean?
They're gonna make it work. They're gonna make it work, bro.
And KD could have went back there. Probably KD was like, "Nah, I'm good," because of Draymond possibly.
They probably enjoy it, but they'll probably enjoy playing with each other.
If KD went there, you would have been in the same situation as you are in Phoenix. It's the same thing.
No, what I'm saying is KD probably didn't want to go back to the toxic in terms of the Draymond situation.
Nah, he didn't want to go back because it makes no sense.
He didn't want to go back because that's not his team. He doesn't want to be looked at.
So who shut down the trade then? Was the trade shut down by Durant?
Well, KD was like, I'm not going. Yeah. I'm not going.
Because even the Timberwolves.
He's not going to go there. Y'all going to criticize me for mad long for going over there.
I got to come back here to win a chip too?
Yeah, it's going to be nothing but
bad story for him?
Yeah.
I would have went.
Where?
Me too. I would have went and do
I think I would have went.
Where? Back? Go to State?
If I was KD, I would have.
Why? Would have went to go to State?
Because Phoenix is... Because I'm 35 and Phoenix is, you know what I mean? Let's pause for right now.
I think it's fine.
There you go. As soon as I say that,
but I think that like KD had a better chance of winning had he gone to go to State than staying in Phoenix. That they failed to trade Jimmy Butler there because of Bradley Beal.
Yeah.
So there's who knows how Bradley Beal feels about that, how the team feels about it. So there is some chemistry things that are potential issues. And he could have just had a reunion with Golden State. And who knows what would happen.
What's your expectations to you?
As for Golden State,
yeah,
I think that they're gonna lose in the first round.
If they get that far.
I think they lose in the first round.
I mean, it's just a lot of teams. I mean, a lot of these teams could lose. Some of these teams are gonna lose in the first round, second round. Like you got Oklahoma, Memphis, Denver, Lakers, Houston. You know what I mean? Minnesota was just in the conference finals. Clippers is looking to do something. Dallas thinking championship. Phoenix got a big three. You know what I'm saying?
You can't really say Phoenix, really.
You can't, but I'm just saying their personal expectations.
It's there, yeah.
What they
I can see Phoenix slipping. Definitely Sacramento slipping. I can see Golden State and the Spurs moving further up. Not necessarily getting into like a fifth or sixth place, but definitely a play-in with those two teams and possibly going into the first round.
So the Golden State Warriors, obviously we know their side of the trade, but Miami gets back Andrew Wiggins and a couple of pieces. What do you think this does for the Heat?
And they got a Jimmy Butler with no attitude. Put them knee pads on and shut up. That's it.
It does exactly what you shouldn't want as a franchise. It keeps you in the middle. I don't know what Pat Riley doing. That's exactly why Jimmy Butler was probably upset. Get some help. Get some players. How you trade Jimmy Butler just for that? Now, yeah, so they probably going to be middle of the pack as they always. Get a bad draft.
They're literally
pick
25 and 25.
Just remain there.
And you don't know what players they tried to get that might have said, nah, I'm not going there to play. For
Probably
Pat
Bradley.
Riley.
Yeah.
I think Pat Riley's time is closer to exiting than we realize. I think
KD, they said they almost got him. KD was down to go to Miami.
Was he?
He was down for the trade package that they had. That's what they reporting. I'm kind of mad that didn't happen.
If I'm KD, I would have enjoyed Miami too.
So it was just
But
Bradley Beal was the one that stopped
in your
that
twilight
deal,
of your career, you deserved it.
Nah, I don't know what stopped that one.
It had to be.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Had to be what?
Bradley Beal that stopped that trade.
Yeah, because he has the no trade kicker, so he's not going to go anywhere. So now we got to talk about the trade of the century. The Dallas Mavericks and the Los Angeles Lakers just made
a little more enthusiasm.
crazy
DJ, come
ass
on.
trade.
Listen,
They should have had a drum roll or something.
Listen,
there's no drum roll needed.
For me to get a call at 2:00 in the morning.
Allow me to finish, sir.
My goodness. What a call.
Oh.
What a call.
Yeah, I remember last week where me and Serge were still here, like just watching boxing, and this nigga just puts a number one figure up with his back turn. I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
So I see it.
Yo, like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
And then
I looked at DJ and I was like, yeah, Josh. Shout out Josh.
Breaking news.
Breaking news hit me with that. And I was like, yo, DJ.
We thought it was fake at first.
Yeah, I was like, DJ, you seen this?
Bro, it's stupid.
I couldn't believe it. I was trying to text Ronnie and like I couldn't get the text out fast enough.
He just sent me this shit. I'm like, because I just got home. I left here, drove. I'm at 7-Eleven. Let me get me a drink. But I'm in line at the register trying to do the Apple Pay, and then the text come in. So I'm reading this shit. So I'm like half reading it, half doing it. I'm like, shit. I'm like, the fuck? Now I just exit the line. My shit still there. I call this nigga. I'm like, no, first I text him, you still there? Call this nigga. I just left. I was like, yo.
Listen, you text me, and I'm like, that shit fake.
Bruh.
And that's the first thing I'm thinking. I'm like, this is fake. And then you called me. He's like, yo,
it made it
talk about this? And I'm like, wait, that's when I realized, like, wait, they're not fucking with me. This is real? I'm like, hell yeah, like, let's talk about this. Then we hear this sad nigga on the phone.
Bruh.
Oh my goodness.
Bro, you don't understand, dog. Like, how? How did Adam Silver let this happen?
Now, there's a dog in the fight.
They made up for the Chris Paul trade.
It did.
Nah, fuck that.
It did. It made up for the Chris Paul trade. And I found out something that I didn't even know about this trade today. Did y'all know that, the third leg of this trade was Utah Jazz?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Did y'all know that Danny Ainge
did
not even know he was a third party to a trade that included Luka and AD? They literally kept him in the dark about the other part of the trade.
Up until like 30 minutes before the trade happened.
Yep. And so then when he found out it was too late for him to stop, and Rob Pelinka, like, shout out to him.
Honestly, think about that though. Like, why would you stop it? You would be a complete hater.
He is.
Yeah.
He's a lifelong Boston Celtics. He would.
Yeah, like what the fuck do you need to know about the trade?
The rumor is,
what
like,
you mean? He's a Celtic. Why would he want y'all to be? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
you don't play for the Celtics now, bro.
Like people trying to say that we kept it in secrecy, but you don't. This
but the rumor is like he's saying, like he said, had he known, he probably wouldn't have pushed through to allow the trade to go through. Like he's a hater. He's a Celtic.
Okay, that's cool.
That makes sense.
So
good.
And usually he's the one doing that. He's usually the one getting over on other people. Danny Ainge is known for his flex moves. And he got flexed. Let's keep it 100. He got flexed on this trade.
To me, I don't even look at it as a flex. Like, to me, I think that would be common practice amongst the NBA. We're doing a 3-team trade. If me and him got something going on, bang, 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 like, we trading pieces. If you just getting something out the deal, you not letting go of anything, you don't need to know anything. All he did was acquire some draft picks and some salary. And he took it and flipped it and it was good for him. He was happy with what he was getting. You don't need to know what I'm getting.
Yeah, but there's a reason Rob and Nico kept his ass in the dark.
They kept everybody in the dark.
Well, I mean, because they know some haters out there.
I was reading today. It
I think it was because they didn't want it to leak.
No, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I think that's big.
If Danny Ainge knew about it,
Yeah.
they'd be like, shit, Luka's up for grabs.
Yeah.
Let me put my
All
chips
these
in.
draft
That's
picks.
why they didn't tell him, because they wasn't looking for a thing like that. They were looking, we're trading. I know where I want to send Luka. I know who I want in return. I don't need any other third party. That's why he didn't know about it, because then it would have leaked. Everybody would have found out. Luka would have found out. AD would have found out. Agents would have found out.
And the reason why it was so tightly knit because they have a long lasting relationship with Kobe, between Kobe from 2003 when Pelinka was Kobe's agent and he was a Nike exec.
Yep.
Shout out to the Black Mamba, man.
Yeah.
Laker for life.
You know what I'm saying? So like shout out to Bean. But like that relationship stemmed from there. That's why they had like that shit under wraps.
Right. And and it worked. You know, that friendship is what allowed that to get through the door.
For sure.
Now, decision making on either side, that's a whole nother story. But
what do you mean?
I mean, Nico, not for nothing, got some balls. He initiated this trade. He called Rob. Yeah. This is not his first time with us looking at him a little crazy. Like, he didn't want to play Jalen, right? Jalen Brunson went to the Knicks. Everybody's like, yo, why'd you do that? Everyone said, don't pick up Kyrie Irving. He's toxic. He said, no, I'm going to get Kyrie. Everybody's like, yo, he's crazy. He's grabbing
that's
Kyrie.
1-1 right there.
Yeah.
Jalen Brunson was a mistake.
Possibly.
Kyrie was
he definitely was a mistake.
So he's 1 for 1 right now.
That's a mistake. Letting Jalen Brunson go?
Okay.
And he played well.
Possibly.
Like when Luke was out in the
But
playoffs?
he went to the finals with Kyrie. He didn't go to the finals with Jalen Brunson.
Now, letting Jalen Brunson go for nothing, blah, 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 that was one move separate by itself. That had nothing to do with Kyrie.
But, he made that conscious decision. This dude is a 20-year Nike exec. He is not 20 years in the business of the NBA.
But my nigga, he also dropped the ball. That's the reason why Steph went to Under Armour, because of the fact that he was an executive there. They messed up on his name when a presentation was happening. Yeah. That's why he left the Under Armour. So he dropped the ball with Steph.
Would they give him a V?
Huh?
They gave him a V instead of a PH?
It was like Stephon. It was like a O or some shit. It was totally off. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, I guess.
I guess.
What you
like,
mean?
You know my like.
If you're presenting to a
I get it.
But it was like on the PowerPoint. The nigga probably didn't even create the PowerPoint.
My nigga, it doesn't matter. Like, you have to have your shit buttoned up.
True. Very well.
So what are you you saying Nico is not good at his job, or are you saying that?
I'm just saying
he got some notable blunders.
Yes, but
are they blunders? He was in the finals, the last finals.
That's what I'm saying. The Jalen Brunson is a blunder. The Steph Curry joint is a blunder. The Kyrie joint is not a blunder. That's a win.
Right.
Now we're judging this Luka. Right now, this Luka thing look like a blunder. If you got Luka, Jalen Brunson, and Steph as all L's on your resume.
Question though, but
how are they L's when your last thing you did was go to a championship?
My nigga, you trying to put them all together, like messing up on Steph, messing up on Jalen, led him to Kyrie, which led him to the finals. They're all separate.
No, they're not separate.
Steve, but what would make this not a blunder? Like, if they want to chip, would that be considered not a blunder? Because at the end of the day, you still traded away Luka Doncic.
But we don't know
he's
the underlying.
Doubling down on Kyrie. That's the one thing he's doubling down on.
But Kyrie. The thing, we don't know what is going on with Luka. Why would you do that? There's it might be personal. It might be something.
I think they said it.
Bought a house. It seemed like everything was good.
They said it, DJ. They said it. They said he wasn't taking care of himself properly. He was under the regimen of the previous owner, which gave him more freedom, and he got less freedom under the new regimen.
Remember that whole
this guy? Yeah, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say. Remember that whole scenario where Michael Finley took away that beer?
Yeah,
like,
he was drinking a beer
being
in the
micromanaged. Like, get the shit away.
They had to babysit this dude. He's
LA,
25
in LA.
And now you're telling me we're gonna give him a max contract? He's almost out of control at this point, drinking beer in the finals.
Yeah, every player that commented on that beer situation looked at Michael Finley like, I wish you would have came and took my bill. Every player that I've seen that commented, ex-NBA player that commented on that situation,
I wish
a beer after a game was normal practice. And substituting beer for any other thing, that's what I mean by that.
Right.
So to them, it was nothing.
But this is a new owner.
You haven't given a valid reason.
No,
I'm just saying.
I don't think they valid.
But I was reading this also. They were saying how the new ownership is a casino group. So the reason they're the ones who kind of like we just want to blow up the team. and tank, and then eventually move the team to Las Vegas.
I heard that too.
That's what they're trying to do. So it might not even be Nico who actually did this. His hands are
Definitely
tied.
can't be
He might have
Nico.
just been following orders, but he did put them in a position to be more competitive this year. So whatever it's not a tank move.
But trading away Luka, like
it's not a tank move.
Fan base.
That's what I'm saying.
The fan base.
Yes.
Okay.
You know what I'm
So
saying?
moving
Because
the fan
look
base.
what happened. Have you ever seen this where niggas was having a funeral for Luka or for their player? You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
niggas is crying and like niggas is
Kareem Abdul and Wilt Chamberlain. Those are the other two
I'm
times.
just saying in terms of the magnitude in our era or our generation, we haven't seen it. You know what I'm saying? That's all.
Never.
Like obviously on the flip side, what does that do for you guys? Like where do you guys in terms of is that immediate success? Is that long term success?
It secures our future for sure. He's 25 years old. He's a perennial All-Star Hall of Famer. So it secures our future. Now we have.
Does it really? Let's just say with injuries and all that stuff too.
Ideally, because he's put in a
I'm
position.
just asking a question.
Well, no, that's a fair question.
Like, I'm not even trying to poke fun at
he's in a
nobody.
position now where
He's consistently.
he's in a position now where he's playing alongside Iron Man.
That means nothing.
It does mean something.
It doesn't.
But you can't look at it as if it means nothing when this guy invests $1 million into his body annually. And now you have a chip.
Doing that too,
you have a chip on your shoulder because the stigma around your name at 25 years old is that you don't take care of yourself. And now you're next to somebody that is ultimately known for being the Iron Man of NBA. So either you're going to sit here with a chip on your shoulder and try to prove people wrong by following a well-known leader within the NBA, one of the biggest leaders in NBA history, LeBron James, right? People,
You probably said the same thing about ED too at one point in time, right?
What do you mean?
In terms of body, and he's always hurt too.
Yeah, he's
AD.
always hurt. And what happened? LeBron, he came with LeBron, they won a chip.
And he was hurt as well. He's been hurt.
Okay, but they won a chip.
He got hurt.
Okay,
He doesn't understand the chip part. They don't.
I know.
They can't
I know.
understand the chip part. It's hard. It's hard.
He has been
Like,
been
I'm
healthy,
just
but to your
speaking
point,
obvious. I'm just
it took
speaking
him
the
a
facts.
while to learn the LeBron regimen, and we still don't know if he has the LeBron regimen.
That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
But we don't know if Luka can acquire that. Is all I'm saying.
But I mean, if you're gonna
We
ask
see
me,
what Luka can do, bro.
and this
but he
kid
has-
is competitive and he's scoring, he's averaging 30 plus points in the playoffs. No one else is doing that.
it doesn't matter if he's not healthy, and then also he doesn't play defense at all.
Okay, so what was his last?
I'm not trying to shit on the trade. I'm just, can I be?
Okay, but
can
where
we just
was
be
he?
real?
Where
I
was
feel
he in the finals?
Just be basketball fans right now in this conversation.
We
Let's
are.
not be a Laker fans. Let's just be basketball fans.
Okay, so all right, so let's be basketball fans.
Yes.
The Lakers are on the run right now. The Lakers are. Hold on, let him have that. The Lakers are on the run right now. How many games have we won in a row?
I mean, it's probably 10 or 12.
10 to 12 games in a row without Luka.
No, 10 of 12.
10 of 12 games, and now we just added Luka. Luka hasn't even played yet, and I mean, if I'm not mistaken, the night that we even had the trade, we beat the shit out of the Knicks. So now we're gonna add Luka to the mix, and we're gonna say, oh, it may not be as good. Luka and Kyrie went to the finals last year. You mean to tell me that if we take Luka off that team and put him with LeBron and the Lakers running the way they're running through the league right now, there's not a chance that they could go to the finals? What are we talking about? There's no chance? Okay, Charles Barkley, I'm telling you right now.
I don't think so.
You're
because Charles Barkley, the team that he came from, they have length over there in Dallas. Huh? Dallas has length.
When healthy. Lively
but
ain't
they
there
still
right
have
now.
hit. They still have length.
What do you mean? Who?
The Mavericks do.
Yeah, who?
What do you mean who?
I'm asking you who?
Gafford, AD, and Lively.
You're talking about right now. We're talking about when Luka was over there.
That's what we're talking about.
Yeah, when Luka
I'm
was
talking
over
about right now. You're talking about championship right now. You're talking about. I'm saying Dallas right now in terms of length.
So you got Dallas is number one in the West.
I'm talking about in terms of blocking your ascension to the championship. Yes.
You think Dallas is going to beat us if we were to face Dallas in the playoffs?
What place is Dallas in right now? What are they in ninth place?
And you also have Jokic there too. Like Jokic is still the real deal. Who's your big
now you trying to move to Jokic?
I'm just saying.
Yo, he's always
Steve.
How? You're not answering the question.
Be a basketball fan.
Answer the question.
Be a basketball fan.
And gonna call us out.
Luka Doncic with LeBron James.
Okay.
Stop it.
With average pieces around them.
But again, are you discrediting the Mavericks right now?
You didn't even let me ask my question.
I'm just asking the question. Right now? What are we talking about?
I'm just asking the question.
Is AD injured right now?
He's always injured.
He played for the Mavs.
Debuted in Dallas and is injured.
Yeah, I know that already.
What?
Yeah, I know that.
You know that.
I still think Dallas is better than the Lakers right now.
You think Dallas will beat the Lakers in the playoff series?
Yes, I do.
This year?
Yes.
With Luka Doncic and LeBron James?
I don't care who's on the team. Yes.
Okay, so all right, since you feel that way about it, what we gonna put on the Beyonce's, or we gonna put Jeffries?
We're just gonna be basketball.
No.
Who guards Luka on
Put
the
your money where your mouth is, because you talking real crazy right now.
I'm not talking
crazy.
crazy.
Beyonce's on there. I'll throw some Beyonce's on there.
I'm not talking crazy.
Yo, throw some Beyonce's on there.
We're just gonna watch the game,
Okay.
baby. We're just gonna watch the series.
All right,
That's
you
all.
got it.
Wait, don't they play? When did they play?
The 26th.
They play
26th.
soon, February 26th in LA. And then
One game.
later on in the season back in Dallas. Not gonna prove much. But as soon as the trade happened, before we got Marcus Williams and not Marcus, what's this nigga name?
Exactly.
Mark Williams. Chill.
Mark Williams.
You know what I'm saying? We gotta learn some of these niggas. We gotta learn them.
No one knows who this nigga is.
Well,
Dog.
hold on. Mark Williams can tie his shoe standing up. So
It don't
stop.
matter.
So stop.
It don't matter. But continue.
But as soon as we got Luka, I thought championship. Now, if you look at the way the team is constructed, first of all, shout out to, let's do this properly. Shout out to AD. Shout out to Max Christie.
Word.
Shout out to Dalton Connect. I loved all those pieces.
Cam Reddish too.
Cam Reddish too.
Cam Reddish done
He was doing his thing in LA.
Yep. But as for those first three, I thought they were all valuable pieces. And Dalton Connect and Max Christie, I hate that we give up young players all the time. But those two young players got a future in the NBA. But now, back to the Lakers squad, Austin Reeves got to prove something. He got to play a role. I think that role is Manu Ginobili coming off the bench.
He showed that tonight.
What?
He showed that tonight. Tonight's win against Indiana.
I ain't get to really.
Yeah, that was a
the
quality
game.
win. You saw him on the face of ESPN.
But I think he needs to come off the bench. I think he's a Manu Ginobili, and I think him and Rui need to come off the bench. I would start DFS and Gabe Vincent to balance.
You start
out,
Gabe Vincent
to balance
He's
out.
been coming into his own recently.
Maybe that's actually a good idea, huh? Going into the playoffs and then have Rui and Austin Reeves coming off the bench.
You got Rui,
Ooh,
Austin Reeves, Vando, and Jackson Hayes coming off the bench.
That's
a mix of defense and offense.
That's
This
enough
nigga
to
sad.
That's enough to make somebody sick.
This nigga heard bench talk.
I mean,
He heard bench talk. He's like, shit.
wait,
Oh,
talking about
I'm
the
just
bench?
here. I just it's paper.
Whoa, your
It's
starters
paper.
come off the court.
Paper. It means nothing. Means nothing.
That's
Continue.
a fact. That's
Yeah,
a fact.
Continue. You got to play. At the end of the day,
You got to play.
you have to play to win the game.
Yeah, we gotta play. We've been playing.
It looks good.
We've been playing.
And we
It
got
looks
our
good on
depth.
paper.
You seen LeBron?
You know, we got our depth. We
It
got our
looks good on
bench.
paper.
We're watching them play. They're playing inspired basketball. Luka hasn't shown up yet. Hopefully, he plays with a chip on his shoulder, and we'll see what happens. Maybe something special happens this year.
You see LeBron playing like he's 27
LeBron
again?
is. Come on now. I don't care. You talk about just for the love of basketball.
Look at our depth chart, man.
This is the second dude in
I can't see
NBA
that.
history to score 40
This
points
nigga's bad.
over
Nigga,
40.
I literally can't see that, nigga.
Listen, he's the second player in NBA history to score 40 points, have a 40-point game over 40. Like, he's balling, man. My man.
You see this nigga? You see this nigga? This nigga heard we got Luka. This nigga hitting logo threes. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
You saw it? I know you saw it. The logo 3 was crazy.
I mean,
And he started celebrating
It's
right
paper.
away, too. He knew he always
it's
going to
paper.
timeout,
It's on
commercial
paper,
break.
dog.
He
It means
said,
nothing.
that nigga, he can't wait till Luka hit the court, son.
what?
Yo, I think for real,
Can they coexist?
I think
Yeah.
LeBron
They're
know.
all dominant.
I think
I think they
LeBron
can.
knew that we was gonna get Luka.
You know
because
how-
he started this against the Knicks.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
he
know-
started
Sure did.
against the Knicks.
It's the Mecca, though.
You know how often they would say, like, AD didn't, like, he didn't want to take the keys? Like, it's like AD was fumbling with the keys the entire time. Lakers just said, you know what? Give me this shit. And they gave it to Luka. And there's no question. There's no second, third option. Like,
Luka,
he
what
only
you need?
knows one.
I need a big man.
Oh, you know what? You see, he said that Tuesday night. We got that Wednesday for him. Immediately.
They found the biggest dude. You never heard of
I
him.
mean,
They
Means
went and got
I
him.
mean,
Means nothing.
All he got to do is put his hands in the air and
I'm
jump.
just-
means nothing, but he averages 15 and 9.
15 and 9.
15 and 9.
Mark Williams, a quiet 15 and 9 in the NBA. No one knew who he was.
Just saying.
7 feet, 240.
23 years
got a
old.
bigger wingspan than Wembley.
Doesn't mean
Wemby.
anything.
Come on.
You know, ironically, if we had gotten him with AD here,
Oh, we
Whoa.
he's crazy, son. If I was AD, I'd be upset.
first round pick from Duke. Shout out to Duke.
Pick 15.
Wow.
I mean, again, paper champions. It's nothing's happening yet.
But you agree, on paper, we look good.
On paper,
I don't know
we-
how
On
you guys
paper,
gonna
we're
look, though.
champions. Okay, yes.
I don't know how
I
you
asked
guys
you a
gonna
simple
look.
question. On paper, we look good, right?
I don't know. There's flaws there.
Mad, son.
I'm
Don't
not-
be
I'm not
bad.
mad.
I've been admitting this whole time that the Knicks look good. Like, I've been fucking with you.
I'm not mad.
Y'all just need a
Yo,
bet.
I'm not
We-
mad.
we
I'm
all
mad
did.
at how y'all acted.
And
That's
then-
what I'm mad at.
listen, you
Y'all
can't get
acted
mad
like-
at how
y'all
we
acted
acted.
totally different.
We not.
Go back to other podcast episodes and just look at their reaction when we talk about the Lakers. It's not as enthusiastic as it is now. That's all I'm saying.
Yo, because
Keep that same energy, my nigga.
Trey-
Y'all were keeping that
listen,
same energy all
listen,
season.
listen.
Relax.
Trades get you
Relax.
excited. Trades get you going.
Relax.
It's a different atmosphere. It's a different energy. Like we
Same
said,
results.
10 out of 2 last 12
Go
games.
home.
Save it. Yo.
Same results. Go home. No championship.
Yo,
for y'all
DJ,
niggas.
I will have a seat ready for you.
For what? Just like you're a Celtics fan, Loki?
Who's a Celtics fan? Where does this come out of?
You know what I'm saying? But anyway.
So you're trying to create some shit.
Yeah,
Okay,
trying to
yeah,
create
yeah,
some
Trying to
shit.
stir the pot.
Stir the
Okay,
pot.
cute.
Yeah, I can't wait to see Brown.
Can't stir that
James.
pot.
DJ.
Can't stir that pot, baby.
DJ.
You see it?
You see it, right?
Come on now.
Who's a Celtics fan?
You're not coordinated, dog.
Who's a Celtics fan? I'm not.
You know what I'm saying? That's all.
It's cold outside.
Anyway,
But who's a Celtics fan?
you. Just because you got Lakers socks, so it don't mean nothing, nigga.
No, yo,
That's cool. If I was a
What?
Celtics fan, I had more
beginning of the
chips.
season, Lakers and Celtics in the finals.
We sure did.
Because the ratings are down. So
And this
Adams,
shit is setting
Adams
it
had
up.
to do something.
This shit is setting it up
Yo,
for
he
the
had
next
to do
couple of
something.
years too.
He had to do something. He did it. The
Pathetic.
Knicks ain't gonna get you there.
That's a pathetic move.
It is.
No matter what you do with the Knicks, they can't do it.
That's a pathetic move.
Hey yo,
Wow.
and to your point, the Mavericks did get better. I think that the Mavericks did
Oh,
get
yeah,
better.
this nigga's over here hating.
I don't see it, yo.
How did they not get
if he
better,
could,
Ronnie?
they got better defensively.
Like, come on.
That was
That's
the
what I'm
goal,
saying.
to get better defensively. That's what Nico said. He wanted to be better defensively.
Yeah.
They're better defensively. He
It's
doesn't
Luka
explain.
Doncic.
Yes.
How did you get better?
Defensively.
In terms of the identity of the team, possibly. We
Not
don't
in
know.
the future.
And we don't even know
They
the
had a
relationship.
top 10 defense last year,
They gave up their future to be he said defense wins championships.
but they had a top 10 defense last year
They did.
with Luka.
Yep.
But he looked poor in the finals.
But they had a
though.
top 10
I know, but
defense.
they
This
didn't- they
trade,
didn't show up
this
in the
would have
finals
looked
at all.
great
That defense didn't show up in the
3
finals.
years ago.
My
Say
nigga,
again?
so you
What'd you
trust
say?
Klay Thompson as your starting two guard?
I have to. Like, what else am I supposed to do?
You trust Kyrie as your point guard, ball handler, not Kyrie the scorer, who's the number two,
They
who's a
double, that's
weapon.
why. That's why I said
But
they
he's your
doubled
point
down
guard.
on him.
Yeah.
He's the one who has to get AD and Thompson
I understand.
involved.
I know what a
They
point guard
doubled
is.
down on Kyrie.
I know what. Like, you don't trust Kyrie?
Not in that role.
Do you think?
Have
all right. Does Kyrie
seen
have
it.
a? Does
Not
Kyrie
in
have an
that role.
option?
And we've never seen him with this caliber player in terms of
That's
big.
exactly why I don't trust it. We
Does
haven't
Kyrie
seen
have
it.
an option? He has an option next year, right?
Yeah, they got to sign him to a max.
They gotta sign him to but he doesn't get the supermax, right?
No.
So, do you think Kyrie's gonna stay?
Yeah.
If they give him the max,
Yeah, why wouldn't he say?
He has a tendency of leaving, so
I don't know.
I mean,
How do you think he feels about
this
this?
has to
I
go
think-
right.
I think
he
he loves
misses his hermano.
He said that.
Yeah, but I think it's fine. I think it's gonna be fine.
You think he stays?
Look at their
Yeah.
bench. Spencer
But he's also
Dinwiddie,
older, though, too.
Max Christie, Dante
Like-
Exum, Najee Marshall. That's their bench. That's a championship bench.
I didn't say championship. I
No,
just said they
they're
got
saying
better.
championship.
Oh,
I thought
I
they
wouldn't say
traded
that,
for.
no.
Didn't they trade
I
for
wouldn't say
Caleb
that.
Martin?
I didn't say
one of the
championship.
Martins?
For Caleb
I said
Martin.
I said they got better.
They
I think,
definitely got better.
I think they got better. But
I don't think they got better, man.
Defensively, they did.
Yeah.
Offensively,
Yeah.
obviously.
Yeah, I don't
Right.
think
there's
they
a
got
gaping
better.
hole offensively on this team.
But
I
we
think
don't
it's
know-
just
we
a
don't know-
consolation. What this team is, there's nothing that could equate for the loss of Luka. Like, this is the best you could do.
I mean,
but
my
it's
man
not-
started off. What do you have in the first quarter? He was like 18-8,
14 and 8.
14-8.
AD.
AD before he got injured.
Yeah.
Anybody
came
find
out
out
hot.
what that injury was?
No, it's just a lower.
Life.
I mean, I don't know. It's just paper champions. That's all.
You sick right now.
No, I'm
Sorry.
good, man.
No, it's all right, bro.
I'm
It's
good.
all right, bro. It's all right.
I'm good. I'm
Yeah,
good.
son.
You don't want to put no Beyonce's on it though, right?
Nah, I'm not betting. I just want to see this shit fold out. Or I mean,
It's going to be a very interesting playoff.
That's what I'm saying. I mean,
it's going to be very
a wild
interesting playoff. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Everyone's good. Everyone's good.
Everyone's good.
It's going to be about matchups.
Huh?
All about matchups.
But that's what I'm saying. It's going to be good.
It reminds me of what Serge said with the Kobe episode where, do you remember when the West Coast, all the teams was like 50 team wins?
50 win teams.
It was like 1 through 7 was all 50 team wins. Like I could see
it was 1 through 8. Everybody was 50.
I could see us getting back to that. Like these teams are getting better.
Yeah, for sure.
The West is always
the legit. West. I mean, we got Jimmy Butler on the West Coast now.
That'll move the needle though.
Yeah,
not now.
I mean, it all depends. I mean, a lot of the teams obviously at the top are younger.
Look, 1 through 9 is 500 or above 500 in the West.
I mean, I like the landscape. I mean, I like it. I mean,
wow,
it's going to be a
it's
dog
competitive
fight.
for everybody. You know what I mean?
for sure.
It's like, what do the Celtics do? What do the Knicks do? Like, well, we can't do anything, but it's just like in terms of like what happens next. I mean, you obviously have people that are on the buyout market that you can pick up and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? That could be kickers. You know what I mean? Like,
I think that's gonna like kind of like balance or unbalance the scales. It depends on who gets the buyouts.
That's
who
what I'm
gets
saying.
picked up. That's
Exactly.
gonna be the
Balance
next.
of skills.
That's the next part.
In terms of what?
mean,
Teams or conferences?
It could balance them or unbalance them. I mean, you got some people that Marcus Smart go to the right team. It might not be as balanced anymore, right?
well,
Like you said, Kelly Olynyk.
yeah.
You know, he goes to the right team. Bogdanovich.
Or
Some of these
Kelly
players-
Kelly Olynyk. Yeah, I like it.
Olynyk.
Kelly on the Knicks.
I like it.
Let it go.
I like it, nigga.
You know what I'm saying?
But Ben Simmons just joined the Clippers. What do you think about that? You guys like it?
I don't know.
I mean, because they're quiet over there. I mean, obviously it's your in-state or in-city rival, but
Do they
It'll
need
be
a
good.
point guard though? Like,
It'd be good if James Harden could come off the ball a little bit and be a more of a scorer now.
I don't even think he's the best. I don't think he was supposed to go to the All-Star game. I think what's
James
the other kid?
Norman Powell.
no.
Powell. I think he deserved to go this year.
But you go for names.
But I'm
Yeah.
happy James went because he deserved that last year in Philly. He was deserving to go to the All-Star game.
Yeah, because he was like 20-10, right?
Yeah,
Or almost like
20
something like that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So he had a good season there. I mean, you don't think it does anything for the Clippers? Like with Ben Simmons'
I mean,
defensive
what have we seen from Ben Simmons? Like nothing.
You got
But the
Ben.
Nets
play
have
real
been
small
ass.
ball.
The Nets have been ass though, so no one's paying attention to the Nets.
What about Philly?
He was all right on Philly
He was all right.
before
He was good on Philly.
he was
actually,
all star.
yeah.
He was like what, top 3 defender.
You think he goes back to All-Star potential?
He's older now, and then the back injury. No, I think he's going to be a serviceable backup
I
and
think
defender as well.
That back injury is like you can't fuck with your back.
Yeah.
like that
You're
really adjusted the game.
It's gonna be nice. Norman Powell's gonna like it. Norman Powell likes to go up and down and play fast. Ben Simmons gonna grab rebounds, push the ball, get the ball out. It gives him a chance to play some real small ball now. He could play your 5. He'll probably be the backup 5.
Yeah.
You won't want to play him and Zubac together.
Because there's no offense right there. You
Yeah,
lose points.
so no shooting, it's no space.
And Norman's having a hell of a year. I
Yeah,
mean,
he should've
like I
been
said,
also,
I
like
feel
you
like
said.
he got snubbed.
Yeah.
So,
Who?
Norman Powell.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's a good thing. It's good motivation, continued motivation that he already had coming into the season. Hopefully that just continues and doesn't like defeat him. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, I mean, good for him. I mean, shit, man. We got a sneaker of the week here. We got these Pradas. These shits used to be a big hit back in the day. I mean, I had my broke version, some diesels, not me. Right? Everybody had diesels back in the day, but these Prada shits go hard. Another high fashion item, like a casual kick. You can wear with sneakers, with jeans, with chinos, whatever you want to rock with them. You can rock with them. So, yeah, shout out to Prada, man. We need a pair or 2 or 3.
For sure.
We got All-Star coming up. We got the slam dunk contest. We got the weekend activities. Are you guys excited like you once were for the All-Star game?
Just give these players a vacation, man. Let them
At this
rest
point,
up so
yeah.
we can have a good second
I've been
half.
saying for years that the NBA needs to adopt the idea that the what the MLB All-Star game does, where the winner gets the it's the AL
NL.
in the NL. Whoever wins gets the home field advantage for the World Series. So there's something on the line, right? There's something that affects the championship, the end goal on the line. So everyone's playing to their best ability. If we did that in the NBA where, hey, either the East Coast or the West Coast, whoever wins gets the home court advantage in the NBA Finals, then you'd see the one thing that's been missing from the NBA All-Star games for years is defense. True competitive defense.
Yeah.
Because you want that. And these players are supposed to be the best of the best teams. So they all have the idea in their head or the chance of going to the finals. So they're gonna play their best. Outside of that, it's just a dog and pony show. It's just gimmicks. It's just smoke and mirrors. And it's just not wasting time, but trying to entertain me.
No, you're wasting time. You said it right.
The game itself, I think, has become a waste of time.
Yeah.
Because they've tried to like innovate it in the last couple of years, and it's hit sometimes, but this format is a little bit confusing. I don't know how well it's going to translate.
What is the format? What is this?
So
Some bullshit.
it's
Basically.
It's 4 teams?
4 teams. So it's going to be multiple games, 4 teams. We got it divided by Team Shaq,
So-
Team Kenny.
So they
Team
want
Chuck.
competitiveness, and they put one of the coaches as Shaq.
Yeah.
So these guys are,
ESPN crew.
so
He
they
is the
draft the
TNT.
teams in there to coach.
Yes, they drafted
Okay.
the teams. Yes.
Okay, so now what?
So now
Um,
it's gonna. Oh, go ahead.
Are
So
they
now
really getting coached by Shaq and them?
That's what it says.
they just pick the teams. They pick
But
the
they're not
teams. They're
coaching.
They're
I
gonna
don't
be
think they're
coaching.
coaching.
They're
I think
gonna
I
be.
heard
They are coaching.
OKC.
Oh,
Head
that's
coach.
right.
Coaching
Yeah.
staff is coaching. Now that I think
It's
about
okay.
it,
Yeah.
or something like that.
All right, so they draft the teams.
They draft the teams, and it's going to be
Elimination.
Each game is going to be played up to 40. So let's say it's going to be Team Shaq versus Team Kenny, and then Team Chuck versus the winner of the Rising Stars. The winner of that game goes into the final game, and that's the winner of the All-Star game.
And all games are to 40,
All games up to 40,
and they're all playing on Sunday night.
all the same night. It's tournament style.
Listen, I'm not trying to shit on it.
Nah, you can shit on it.
It doesn't
man,
sound
nigga.
entertaining to
Man,
me.
just put the
It
12 on
sounds
12.
like another smoke and mirrors, right?
Yeah.
It sounds like it's going to be harder for them to take this competitively than
Yeah.
it was regularly.
Yeah.
Like,
It sounds like Kevin Hart. And
If
Cat
you want my
Williams.
honest opinion, the game itself doesn't matter. Like, you could just keep it at the 3-point contest, and maybe at that. Dunk contest it's a hit or miss.
Yep.
Skills, you're never consistent with it. It's, I think, convoluted at times.
What is the skills
three-
team? Like, who are
Who
they?
knows? Who knows?
Are they the rookies?
And the 3, yeah. So the 3-point to me
Yeah.
has been like some of the main event in the last
Yeah.
couple of years. Like
That's the only thing you kind of like.
that
know
has
it's
to do
gonna
with
be
basketball.
competitive,
Like,
right?
yeah, shooting. Like,
That's disappointing.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I feel like the Sabrina and like Steph thing was a good catch for last season, but then Caitlyn turned it down this year.
yeah.
which is good because
Rightfully
she got to
so.
do it with the WNBA first. You got to,
Yeah,
I mean, you got to earn it.
but I'm saying her ascension, like you want to like have that crossover, maybe possibly as well.
Nah,
That's
yeah,
coming
you
down
got
the line.
you
That's
got to reach every step. You haven't even done the WNBA All-Star game. Don't come to the NBA All-Star game yet. She did it correctly.
And honestly, if it were to be kept West versus East, the names are on the West. The East is like, I mean,
Yeah, but that's what used to make it competitive back in the day.
true.
It used to be all that,
That-
talk about
but that's
how
back
a
in
certain team gonna get blown out, and
that's
then the
back
other
in the
team
day.
comes out and play.
True,
Yeah.
but that's back in the day though. Like since 2015, 2016.
They just dropped the ball
Yeah.
as a whole for the whole All-Star game. Like even the
I
dunk
think
contest is
the
trash.
initial year when they did Steph and LeBron drafting the teams, that first year was good, and then
Yeah.
it went down.
It's sorry.
It got to be competitive. It has to be something that affects the chip. It has to. That's Major League Baseball has it right. I think that the NBA
But
should
what
follow suit.
what if you're just an all-star on your team? Like you don't have a legitimate chance in the playoffs.
How do you know that though? That's why we're supposed to pick the best. That's why Melo Ball's not there, right? That's why we don't pick just anybody from any team. You pick the best players on the best teams. Makes it more competitive because they all have a chance to get that chip.
I think you're right with that rule with it home court advantage in the finals.
Yeah.
Then I think you should only draft all-stars from the top 8 teams
go.
in each conference.
There you go.
So you got to be at the time. Now I guess they'll do top 10 because of the play-in.
play-in.
But I would do top 10. You got to
sure.
be legitimately, you know what I mean, competitive or have a chance, and then
You'll see some good defense. You'll see some real games.
Because to the
you
point,
see a
like
good fourth quarter at least.
Because you can imagine the Celtics, like, this is our chance to get home court advantage.
And those good teams like the Cavs, 3 all-stars.
Exactly.
The Celtics, 3. Like, you know what I mean? You got multiple
Knicks
people.
too. You know what I mean?
Who? There's Knicks going to the All-Star game?
But like, what about?
Yeah, nigga.
Shit, not bad.
Shit, but what about then? You got
Y'all starting?
Yes.
Y'all got to start.
2 starters, yes.
Y'all got to start.
Yes. 2 starters, yes.
Jalen and Cat.
Yes.
Oh, they must have ran out of
2
people.
starters.
Jalen
Yeah,
and
Cat.
Cat.
They ran out of people on the East?
starters. No, they were
You heard it right the
starters.
first time, nigga.
How y'all
Yeah.
started?
Because we nice.
They
That's
probably
fucking why.
because it's 4 teams.
'Cause we nice.
Oh, okay,
No,
it makes
nigga.
sense. It's 4
No, nigga,
teams.
it's the top players in the East, and 2 of those are from the fucking Knicks, who are starters, nigga. Yeah,
Yo, shout out to
you
the
feel
Knicks.
me? You feel me?
He's starting over Clint Capella?
Got the big bodega out there.
Hey,
That's crazy.
The disrespect. See how these niggas are on their high because they got Luka. We don't even know what Luka is right now. He might tear his Achilles because he has
Oh,
calf
man.
injuries. You know what I'm saying?
Just put anything
that's
out
it,
there.
man.
As a basketball
Why are you
player.
saying that, though?
Yeah, I mean because it's possible. That's
Oh,
also
man.
the talks out there too.
That's crazy.
He straightened his calf the same calf for the last couple seasons.
That
Could
is
be, you know,
wild.
Jalen Brunson. What was that injury a couple seasons ago
Nothing.
in the playoffs?
Nothing.
What's something?
Just
That's what.
It was something,
What the
right?
Luka
Yeah,
thing?
nothing.
I keep him out until after the All-Star break.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For the calf, let it heal completely.
yeah,
Not
like,
just for the calf, but mentally.
Does he really have?
Because like, think about it.
you don't need
If-
him right now.
Think about it, right? If your calf is
This dude,
strained,
man.
you got tight,
I'm saying,
soft
like,
tissue
let him
muscles.
rest.
He's gonna come back. He's already upset. He's on 10. He's gonna come back and try to accelerate. Yo,
You put him in the gym.
nah, I put him. Yo, go get your family right. Go find some place to live. Take some time since the All-Star break. Get your mind right. Of course, get your diet and everything right. But get you situated before you just hop on the court.
Yeah, start hanging
we
out
need
with
you here for the next
Start
10,
hanging
15
out.
years.
Start hanging out with the team outside of practice and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
We winning.
Yeah, chill with LeBron a little bit.
Exactly.
Ooh, see,
See what?
I love the way you think, man.
I mean, we don't.
That's that championship talk.
I mean,
You know, everybody
we
don't
need you
speak
for
that.
April, my guy. It's
Need you for
February.
April for
Yeah.
sure. Let the bench get right. So when we have depth.
You know,
Anyway.
JJ ain't gonna be playing niggas 40 minutes and that. We got, just relax, son.
They didn't have this energy all season. All seasons. This is what I got to deal with. But I'm holding my own anyway, though. They're not going to affect me. Shout out to former Nick. Nate Robinson finally got a kidney transplant.
Nice.
So, bless up to him. 3-time dunk champ. You know what I mean? Once a Nick, always a Nick. So, much love from Running Point, man.
For sure.
And Ronnie's boo. Well, no longer Ronnie's boo. Asia Wilson recently got her jersey retired at
These chicks
out
ain't
to
loyal,
Asia.
son.
South Carolina, and also she rolled out her
Ain't loyal.
Asia 1 sneaker, which is super fire.
Yeah, they fly.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of reminds me of a KD sneaker, but I'm not
You bought
knocking
them?
it. Huh?
I would. I buy it. Them joints is fly.
They fire.
fire.
Yeah, they cold. They
Nah,
high,
for
man.
real, for real.
Nah, I ain't, I'm
No,
just
I know
asking.
haters
As a
coming. The haters coming.
They know I just said, would you buy them? That's
Yeah.
all I
Yeah,
said.
no, I
They
would.
fire.
I would.
They fire.
The
What
girl
you gonna,
sneakers.
but
are
I mean,
fine.
what you gonna do with them when you buy? You gonna wear them?
I would wear them joints.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, why wouldn't we wear
I'm
them?
just curious.
Or hoop in them? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yo, I hooped earlier this week, bruh. I'm cooked, though.
Did you?
Yeah, my left knee hurts. Top of my
What
right
you
foot
was
hurts, my
hooping
nigga.
at?
At my job.
Oh.
Like, we got a court and all that, but
Oh,
my
word.
nigga, I'm donezo.
Oh, you
But
wild crazy for that.
Yeah, but you good, Ronnie? you
Rodney,
just lean back,
Rodney
Ronnie.
Roddy been hurting all night, bro.
We got.
Yo, on that note, if you found this episode to be dope, man, click the link in the bio, subscribe, and all that. We out of here. Peace.
Peace.